the boy who would change the world? What if the boy who had no friends, who was beaten and bullied, who sat alone reading books about space, what if that boy changed the world? This is not a story about luck. This is a story about obsession, pain, and an unbreakable will to push humanity forward. June 28, 1971. Pretoria, South Africa. Elon Musk is born into a middle-class family. His mother, May, a model and dietitian. His father, Errol, an engineer. From the very beginning, Elon is different. Not in a celebrated way, in a lonely way. By age 9, his parents divorce. He chooses to live with his father, a decision he would later describe as deeply difficult. But even in darkness, he finds light. In books. He reads obsessively encyclopedias, science fiction, philosophy. Books become his world when the real world feels too harsh. School is not kind to Elon Musk. He is small, introverted, and socially awkward. He loses himself in science fiction, fantasy, and encyclopedias, reading for hours every single day. He finishes the entire Encyclopedia Britannica before most kids his age finish a chapter book. The other kids notice he is different, and they make him pay for it. Elon faces relentless bullying throughout his school years, physical and emotional. There are moments he is left bloodied, moments he feels completely alone. But while other kids play, Elon reads, and what he reads changes everything. At 10, Elon gets his first computer, a Commodore VIC-20. He teaches himself to code from the manual that came with it. In just a few days, he completes what the guide suggested would take months. At 12 years old, he creates a video game called Blastar, a simple space shooter, and sells it to a tech magazine for $500. $500. His first product, his first sale, his first taste of what was possible. At 17, Elon makes a decision that will define his life. He leaves South Africa. He knows that to build the future, he must get to where the future is being built, North America. He moves to Canada, works on a farm, cuts logs, and shovels grain bins. Then he gets into Queen's University. Then transfers to the University of Pennsylvania, where he earns 2 degrees in economics and physics. He is accepted into Stanford's PhD program in energy physics. He enrolls. Then, after just 2 days, he drops out. Because the internet is exploding, and Elon Musk never waits. Elon and his brother Kimball start Zip2, a company that provides business directories and maps to newspapers. They sleep in the office. They shower at the YMCA. They code through the night. In 1999, Compaq buys Zip2 for $307 million. Elon's share, $22 million. He is 27 years old. Most people would stop there. Elon Musk doubles down. He reinvests his Zip2 earnings into a new venture. X.com, an online financial services and payments company. X.com merges with a rival startup called Confinity. That company eventually becomes what the world knows as PayPal. In 2002, eBay acquires PayPal for $1.5 billion. Elon's share, $165 million. He is 31. He is wealthy beyond what most people imagine in a lifetime. And he is just getting started. Most people thought he had lost his mind. Elon puts $100 million of his own money into SpaceX, a private rocket company he founds in 2002. His goal? Make humanity multiplanetary. Colonize Mars. The first 3 launches fail. He is nearly bankrupt. NASA contracts are running out. His Tesla company is also hemorrhaging money. In 2008, he faces total collapse. He splits his last $30 million between SpaceX and Tesla. Either both survive, or neither does. On the 4th launch, the Falcon 1 reaches orbit. SpaceX wins a NASA contract for $1.6 billion. Tesla survives. He later said he thought about quitting every day. He never did. Meanwhile, Tesla, the company many said would never work, quietly begins to change the entire automotive industry. The Roadster, the Model S, the Model 3, the Cybertruck, gigafactories rising across the globe. The world that laughed at electric cars is now racing to catch up. And Tesla, once days from bankruptcy, becomes one of the most valuable companies in history. The boy who sat alone in the library, the teenager who left everything behind, the man who slept on a factory floor to meet production deadlines. Elon Musk did not succeed because he was lucky. He succeeded because he was willing to risk everything, again and again and again. He once said, "When something is important enough, you do it even if the odds are not in your favor." What is important enough to you? The story isn't over. SpaceX is building Starship, the most powerful rocket ever constructed. Mars is the next stop. And beyond Mars, the stars. One man, one vision, one planet at a time. If you found this story inspiring, subscribe, because the future belongs to those who build it. You watched this story and thought it was about Elon Musk. It's not. It's about you.